What's going on, guys? Y'all aren't used to seeing me. It's normally my wife, Cassie, making a lot of these videos. But I wanted to go ahead and hop on here real quick and kind of show you a little bit of our nighttime feeding routine. We feed our dogs twice a day. We have Piper and Finn. And I wanted to go over ways that we can enhance our diet. Not necessarily things that we carry in store, but by using any type of external probiotic, using any extra source of protein or fatty acid, or just simply adding some type of filler like a unsalted vegetable. We are in the process of exploring another diet option that we're going to carry in store. I've been speaking to the brand. I'm not going to mention that name yet because we're not 100% sure. I'm happy with everything I've seen on paper, happy with all the reviews I've seen. Now I'm talking to the company itself, asking those harder hitting questions and questions that not everybody thinks about when it comes to their diet. Because it is difficult. Our goal is to carry family-owned products that have never had a recall, that have not been bought out by larger corporations, because then they cut out the quality of said ingredient. That doesn't always happen, but 99% of the time that's the case. So regardless of if you're feeding our kibble or any kibble, these are some basic things that you can do to enhance your current diet. Little sneak peek, this is the product that we are testing. I don't know if you can see it. It is a freeze-dried raw and a kibble-coated raw mix. So it's raw-coated kibble and then freeze-dried raw bits. This is going to be an excellent source of protein, really good omega-3s and omega-6s in these freeze-dried pieces, and also the flavor is going to be out of this world, we're hoping. We're letting our dogs test it for the next week. We have a beef selection here. We also have a fish selection, I believe, as well. We're going to be trying that out. But let me just show you what it looks like. So we've got Finn's bowl here. We have him on a slow feeder because now that we have Piper in the house, he's extremely competitive when he eats, and he's fearful that Piper's going to get his food. However, when he finishes, he tries to go take her food. Doesn't really make sense. But what we're going to do, we've already measured out his serving. He gets 1.5 cups a day. This is 3/4 cups. So we're going to feed it to him. All right, so this already has no added hormones, no additives, but it also advertises that it has vitamins and minerals. However, most of your brands add the vitamins and minerals after salt. And unfortunately, anything listed after salt on the ingredient panel, the combination of all of those ingredients make up less than 1% of that entire diet. So to give them some added vitamin B, C, minimal protein addition, we're also going to add some no salted green beans. If you've been in the store, you've probably heard me tell you this. This is a great addition, and it has almost no calories. So when you are putting a dog on like a diet, maybe a weight management diet, this is a great way to still give them some vitamins and nutrients and also fill their stomach up. They're eating more food, but you're not really adding any more calories. You are, but you aren't, so don't add the whole can. You know, use your discretion. So for Finn, we're going to add a little bit of green beans here. Sprinkle it in. I eyeball measure his. Really and truthfully, for me to be making this video, I probably should be measuring a little bit more, but I don't. You live a little. Now, to add some extra protein and some extra fatty acids, once a day we add an egg. We had an egg this morning, so we're not going to be adding an egg. But what you do, crack the egg, put it on top of the food, mix it in. When we're not doing the egg, we add organic kefir, or we add like a goat's milk. Now with the kefir, it's low lactose, not non-lactose or lactose free. It's just low lactose. So if your dog has ever had any issues with lactose in the past, it's definitely worth a try. It's more of a yogurty milk consistency, extremely pure, has good amounts of protein, good amounts of calcium, potassium, but it's also a probiotic, and it's going to be a gut booster, really help things kind of keep flowing. Now, if you're on a Nutrisource diet, you're already getting a lot of those pre and postbiotics in there that help aid in gut digestion and gut, but it's still not a bad choice to just add a little bit of this. You don't have to add a lot. I think for small dogs, it's like 1 to 2 tablespoons. Once again, I eyeball it, but I do about 1 to 2 tablespoons. And then I think for medium to large, it's 2 to 3. We do probably 3 to 4 for Piper. We just give her a little bit of extra. She's not the one that has the sensitivity issues. Finn is, so I really do try to measure stuff for him out. Just gonna add a little bit here. Just kind of like crisscross it in the slow feeder bowl. And I did have Cassie filming for me, but Cameron's having a little bit of a toot tonight. So I'm going to try to show this without messing up the frame. I don't know if I honestly don't even know if you'll see that. But that's what it should look like. Little mixture there. We're going to serve that to them. In the mornings, it would be no kefir, and it would be a cracked egg on top. Like I said, you could do goat's milk. I would stay away from whole milk. I'd find the least processed milk you can possibly find. So let me make Piper's bowl real quick. While I'm making hers, once again, that's what those freeze-dried bits look like. I did want to say that tomorrow, April 2nd, we are going to be open. I know there's some storms coming through. We'll probably be open 11, and we'll just keep the closing time tentative. You know, I know they've put out warnings, but it's not like they're right 100% of the time. Fun fact, I actually committed to Western Kentucky University to be a weatherman. That's what I wanted to do, was be on TV and present the news. It's not all accurate, so we're just going to play it by ear. We'll probably be closed around 2 or 3. If you see us open, we're open. So put a little kefir on here. Yeah. And that is what that looks like. And that is just some ways that you can kind of spice up your animal's diet without putting them at any risk. The only question I'd probably pose would just maybe ask your vet about maybe the amount of fattiness or the protein in the egg. But for the most part, if you cut back a little bit on the kibble, make up for a little less protein in that diet, you should be perfectly fine with the egg. Everyone should be trying the no salted green beans. That's a great hack. Works out really well. It fills them up, keeps them busy for a minute too, and then any type of extra dietary gut booster is a great help. But anyways, thanks, and hopefully they enjoy this diet, because if so, we're going to be super excited putting this out in the store. This is a great way to bridge the gap between people that are really health conscious for the animal's diet, wanting to feed a kibble, can't quite either afford the raw. We're in the category of we can't afford the raw diet, and we also don't have the time for the raw diet. But we want to bridge the gap between that. We want to find stuff that is raw, but also easily and readily available sustainability-wise. So, hope you guys enjoy this. Thank you.